Hello and welcome to Intensive Academic English Podcast at Robertson College. I'm here with Manish, Sabrina, and Peek for a conversation about your experiences coming to Winnipeg.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Chennai, for introductions. Thank you, friends. How are you, Peek, Sabrina?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine. Hi, Manish. How have you been?
I'm fine. Peek, when did you arrive in Winnipeg?
I remember I arrived Winnipeg before 4 months.
Uh-huh.
It's a sunny day when I arrived the airport. So at that time, my feeling was very well. Okay.
Okay.
I remember, Sabrina. I remember you have just arrived Canada. When did you come here?
Oh, I arrived in Winnipeg last October. I have been in Winnipeg for maybe 3 months, more than 3 months.
Yeah, about most.
What about you, Manish?
I've also arrived Winnipeg in 3 months back, and it's a long but nice journey. And when I arrived in Winnipeg, I'm surprised to see lots of snow and all that. But it's overall nice journey, and happy to reach in Winnipeg safely.
Okay, you please.
Where did you live before Winnipeg, Peek?
I live China all time. This is my first time I go abroad. So Canada is my favorite place. I lived in China, in Zhejiang province. So it's a beautiful place, and of their side, trip site, just like West Lake. So West Lake is a beautiful place. They can attract all over the world to visit it. So it has warmer weather. So I feel very comfortable to live there. Yeah.
Yes.
What happened to your city? Why do you come to Canada?
Yeah. I'm from India. Before arriving in Canada, I'm living in India in the state of Gujarat, and my city name is Ahmedabad, which is capital city of the state. And Gujarat is a very famous historical place. Mahatma Gandhi, which is one of the biggest famous personality, is belong to the Gujarat. So I belong to India and from Gujarat.
Yeah.
What about you, Sabrina?
I lived in Athens for many years before I arrived Winnipeg.
So you both are from the China.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yes. Athens is the capital city of Greece. It's a very beautiful city. It's very warm. So I think it's a famous city. I think the warm.
Okay, I admire you.
Yeah. What is the one thing about Canadian culture and surprised you, Manish?
One word in my mind is medical, because I have observed in last 3 months medical service is not good. Sorry to say, but it's not good compared to my country. One of my friend George told me he go to laboratory for a medical test, and they ask my friend, first you reach a doctor, and doctor prescribe a prescription, and then we will go for blood test. And moreover, he get his blood report after 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
So it's a long duration, and I am surprised in between the 4 days how doctor started that medicine and all that. And one more instance, one of my Canadian friend told me he want to his knee replacement and he get appointment after 1 year. So
Wow.
Oh.
it's a medical services surprise because Canada it's a advanced and country. So I'm little bit surprised with that service.
Oh.
What do you think, Peak?
As Canada is a proud country that this Canadian people is very politely and friendly. So they are, I feel they are very, they are fond of conversing and talking.
Yes, I
so,
agree.
While walking on the street, you find a person and they can smile at me.
Yeah.
So let me feel warmly and so happy and Canada is a very friendly. We can this as my country.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't think the difference between my country, but in China, in China, there are people we are not might be polite, so they can often speak to you and say not friendly.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree on that, Peak. I add to in that when we walk on the street and we met with the unknown person, they always greet you. So it's a good thing in the Canada.
So Sabrina, do you have the same experience?
Yes, I agree, Manish. Because last December, I visited the clinic and I want to make an appointment with the doctor. I think the doctor made a special appointment for me.
Okay.
But still now, I can't wait the reply.
Till date.
Yes, too late. It's almost 3 months.
Oh.
I still waiting
believe.
for the reply about my special appointment. I think I'm very worried about this. In China, if you want, you can make all the examination in 1 day.
Oh.
But in Canada, I wait the examination more than 3 months. So I'm very, very worried about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree with you.
What do you think the biggest difference between the culture in Canada and in your country, Manish?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, Sabrina. In last 3 months, I observed many culture differences in Canada and my country. For example, working culture, weather and atmosphere, people, and food and language. For example, my country almost 8 months hot weather,
Yes.
and in Canada it's completely reverse. Here in Canada, 8 month coldest weather and 4 months it's hot weather. Apart from that, language and food are the main differences. In my country, regional language is the first language, whereas in Canada, English and French language are first and second language. So, in our country, people generally preferred vegetarian food,
Yeah.
and in Canada, people generally preferred non-veg food. And apart from that, they preferred storage food. They use next day, and in our
Yeah.
country, we generally prepared food on same day and consume on the same day.
Yeah.
And moreover, working culture, I have observed good working culture in the Canada. There is no late sitting,
Yes.
8-hour shift. If we work more than 8 hours, they paid more money.
Yeah.
In our country, sometimes we have to work 10 hours, 12 hours in a day.
Yes.
And people are more polite on your working culture. They are never angry with you. You are working at any position.
Yeah.
So there are and one more thing here I want to add. Air pollution is too good. If we observed, air pollution index is 1919 in Winnipeg, and in my country more than 200.
Yes.
So it's a good weather and air pollution. So it's good for health.
Yeah. It's same in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the same thing in China. From my view, the difference between the culture, the high difference was their education. Because China have the population of 1.4 billion. The student and the citizen was more stressful. For example, China students have a lot of homework from their study, so they can often write and reading by the 11 p.m. So
Yes.
they kind of
Yes.
they lack sleeping all time. So, but other hand, in Canada, Canada people were very relaxed and easygoing.
Yeah.
So they can make the creativity for the children. So students have the right to choose their course to suit their study. So I think it's very flexibility to them. And then I think the education method way is very good for me. So,
That's a
yeah.
good observation, Peak. Here I want to add something. One more thing. Canadian people generally balance their working life and personal life.
Yeah.
Whereas in my country, people
We don't have personal
run
life.
throughout their working life towards earning the money, but
Yeah.
not balance their personal and working life. But here in Canada, people balance their personal life as
Yeah.
well as working life. So it's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about the culture differences, Sabrina?
Yes, talk about the education. I think when I was a student, my teacher always focused on what you did wrong, what you didn't do, and how many mistakes you made. But in Canada, in our classroom, my teacher always focused on what you do, what you do well. So I think it's the biggest difference. And another example, when I have a dinner in a restaurant, during the dinner, the waiter always asks me, "How you feel? Are you feel good?" I think it's respect. But in China, they never ask me this. Even during the festival, maybe the staff shortage, they even angry with us. So I feel bad. I think this is the biggest difference.
Yeah.
So your story, your experience has excited me. So when I come to Canada, the most question was the language. So I want to learn to know Manish, what's your language and how to study English.
Yeah, as I told, in my country, English is not the first language. So I am not too good in the English, especially in the speaking. But when I arrived in Canada, I felt that I have to learn English to survive well in the Canada. So I decided and joined the Robertson College English language course. And it's a very good experience throughout the 3 months. I have gained lots of from the classes. I learned many techniques and tricks. Our teacher Chennai always supported us and encouraged how to learn English and how to improve our speaking skills and all that. So right now I'm experiencing, or I am focusing on the listening and speaking method, because it's a very important tool to improve our communication skill. So for that I started listening news on the English language, also watch English serials and movies with the subtitles. Moreover, I am trying to speak more and more English language with my friends and family, and through this method I'm feel a little bit comfortable and confident compared to my previous. So but still journeys continue to learn English language. What about you, Sabrina? How you feel English language?
As I said, I have the bad memory of my learning English language. It's embarrassed me, so I didn't listening or speaking. But now I feel. After this class, I feel a little confidence. I have downloaded the materials, all the documents from this class, and today Janai sent the many link of how to study, how to improve my English. Oh. So I will use this link, I think, to improve my English.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
What
agree
about
with you.
you?
I agree with you. So I have the same experience as you. My first language is Chinese, so we don't use English at work, studying, but except examination. Okay, so before I'm coming to Canada, I don't speak English. I speak and listen English almost. Absolutely, Manish just now tell me some good ways to improve your English language skill, just as TV series, radio, and the other, and the some links from Sabrina. Jenna give us the good email. Yeah. So I have some things. So before you speak English, you can improve your confidence.
Yes.
So I have the patience. So you and the most is you will stick to listening every day, and find some of the good information to learn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which skills are you working on that to improve your language?
So most of all, you should promote your listening. I think is the most important. But if I come to Canada, if you don't to listen clear, so when you come to bank, shopper, and other public place, you can't do anything. So it's difficult for me. So and I think listening English is the most vital for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I want to in two areas, like the public speaking fear and pronunciation. I'm still not good in pronunciation compared to native speaker.
Okay.
So I would like to work on that. And secondly, I have public speaking fear. I am hesitant to speak in English when I'm conversation with the local Canadian people.
Yes.
So I have to work on that.
Yeah, for me, I think listening and speaking is very important. When I arrived in Canada, my neighbor is very kind. It's friendly Winnipeg. They always say hi to me, but I'm always hi and rush out. After this class, I think I can make a short conversation with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good improvement.
You make a progress.
Yes.
Okay, Peak Sabrina, we will continue our learning journey
Yes.
and we'll catch you later.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
beneficial
you.
from you. Yeah.
Thank you.